A story no one has ever heard before by Avi Steinberg. A story no one has ever heard before. Hey there, have I got a story for you? It's a strange story, a mysterious story, a wild, wondrous, and fantastical story. And most important, it's a story that no one has ever heard before, because it's a story where anything can happen. You ask, anything? You say, absurd. For a story that supposedly contains endless possibilities, I would have thought there'd be more pages. But believe me, anything can happen. Anything will happen. And here's why. I am not going to be the one to tell the story. Wait. What? You're not? You are. Me? Yes, you. For real? Yes. Oh my. But don't worry, I'll help. Ready? Sure, let me stretch first. Great. First, you'll have to figure out your main character. You know, the one your story is going to be about? It can be anybody. A talking carrot? Kids, don't eat your vegetables. An overworked alien who's had enough. I need a vacation! Or even a knight with a lot to live up to. In this family, we never back down from a fight. Know your enemy. Amazing. If your character isn't destined for great things, I don't know who is. Now, there's just one problem. We don't have a problem. That's right. Your character needs a problem to solve. Maybe it's your character's first day of school, far, far from home, and it's not off to a spectacular start. I miss the ground. Welcome back. Or maybe your character is searching for some rest and relaxation, but doesn't actually know how to find it. So many planets, so little time. Or maybe your character isn't quite into the family vanquishing monsters business. Thanks. Now I can stay dry. Problems keep things interesting, and otherwise, what is your character going to do? Sit home and drink tea? I'm more of a knight in carrying armor. Hurry! Next, the problem must get worse before it gets better. Your character needs to struggle a bit, make some mistakes, and even come dangerously close to failure. Where's all the dirt at? Am I right? Dirt is for roots. What is he, a root vegetable or something? This planet is too small. We We didn't put all our time and energy into training you to slay evil beasts just so you could make friends with them. Does that mean we can't keep her? And I mean dangerously close. Recess! This planet's too big. You have one more chance. Don't come home until you're ready to be a true knight. It can't get any worse than that, can it? How to cook carrots. This planet is too purry. Purr, 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 purr. Have you ever seen such an adorable dragon? That seems kind of grumpy. That's headed right for my house. Pop, 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 pop. Kids, it can. How to cook carrots. Look at his tongue. No, feed us. Meow. It really, really, really can. Oh no, we're trapped, and you left these here. Sometimes the quest is not a straight line. Characters end up in places they never expected to be. Psst, down here. Now, clean it. It's a cat litter box. I really don't want to fight you. I'm more of a conversationalist. Your character will certainly need to seek help from others. Rabbits, bad. Farmers, bad. Peelers, bad. How can anyone live on a planet like this? Easy. Yeah, it's our home. He's thinking, know your enemy. And finally, the climactic scene, the moment of truth, when your character has one last chance, one last go at it, one last opportunity to turn things around. Haven't you heard any of this in school? That's a potato. There's one last place I haven't tried. You okay? Throat so sore. Can't stop fire. No one cares. And there you have it. One epic conclusion. Your character's solution. The end to your story. That's a potato. Once upon a time, there was a rutabaga. And the book is called How to Survive Nibbly Teeth Like Rabbits. Home, sweet home. Making friends. He gave him some tea. Incredible. What a story. I laughed. I cried. Life will never be the same again. But all good things must come to an end. When one story concludes, another can begin. And honestly, I can't wait to see what you come up with. So, are you ready to tell your story? Once upon a time, there was a something with a big problem. The problem was they tried, but they didn't work. But that didn't work because they tried and it only got worse. But then at the last moment, they realized they tried and it worked. Everything mostly happily ever. Everyone lived mostly happily ever after. What if I put August in the blank? Once upon a time, there was a boy with a big problem. The problem was his sister. They tried to get along, but that didn't work because Addie was silly. They tried to laugh, but it only got worse. But at the last moment, they realized that they both were silly. They tried laughing harder, and it worked. Everyone lived mostly happily ever after. The end. You make up your own story. The